Hi, I thought I'd record even some gameplay from Zelda on the SNES. For any of you familiar with the game, you can see I'm not very far into it. I just started. I also can't remember many of the controls, so I keep using the lamp instead of the sword, which is quite funny, and it doesn't really help me keep all my hearts together. Anyway, the reason I'm doing some gameplay from Zelda is because this is one of those games that taught me about gaming addiction. It's a fantastic game, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a superb game, and I found it when it first came out I found it a bit of an issue in two ways. Firstly, it's sometimes a bit confusing, and I often found myself not knowing what I was doing. And also, it's very, very addictive. It's an excellent game. You always feel that there's the opportunity to crack on to the next part, and so it just keeps you coming back for more and more and more. And like I say, I think this is probably the first game that I realised how much time you could burn up playing computer games. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in the castle. The one thing I must say about this is the music used to get on my nerves, and after playing it for about half an hour yesterday, it still does. Anyway, never mind, I'm just going to switch it off. So, I'm trying to find the princess in the dungeon at the moment. I'm not doing very well, working my way around the castle, so I'm just having a poke about and trying to work out where to go next and what I need to do. I recorded the gameplay using my new game capture card, which is a Roxio HD Pro. But the one problem with that is that the software doesn't allow you to record a voiceover at the same time. And I've done a couple of gameplay videos with it and tried to use Audacity to record and then sync it up, but I just can never get it to sync up properly, and it's always slightly out, and it really gets on my nerves. So what I'm actually doing with this one is I'm using the software that came with the game capture card to add a narration rather than trying to record the commentary as I go. It's a bit frustrating, but it's a good way to do it, and I'm going to see how well it turns out. I might stick with that method, or I might go back to trying to work out how to get Audacity to sync up more nicely with my with the game footage, doing it that way. The other thing is this is obviously on the original SNES, and I've got this running through my XRGB Mini, and it's outputting 576p, so I can have the old school scan lines generated by the XRGB. Because it's a PAL input, the XRGB doesn't manage it very well, so you have to have it outputting at 576. I can't do it at 720, but it's still kind of really, really nice quality. I'm really pleased with that. Just going back to the game for a minute, I just found the map, which is quite interesting because it says to you, use the X button to find out where you are. It was at this point when I was playing last night that I realised the X button on my SNES controller doesn't work, and I had a major panic for about 5 minutes trying to find another SNES controller. Found one, plugged it in, and in the process of plugging it in, I managed to knock the cartridge in the SNES, and it's not a very stable cartridge, and it crashed. And so I had to do this all again after I'd finished recording the gameplay. Anyway, and this noise, I get so used to this noise playing this game, I am always on my last heart. I don't know what it is about it, but I just always end up just on my last heart. Anyway, I think I've sussed out what I'm doing, so I'm going down. It looks like I'm going to try and head down to the dungeon in a minute. See if I can find some hearts. Oh yes, excellent. Got a couple of hearts. See if I can get away from that guard before he stabs me. Oh no, there I'm going for using the lamp again. Use the sword. No, you can see I've just wasted all of those hearts. Right, I died. That's also not unusual for me in Zelda. Right, I'm just going to be brave and continue. Right, I'm in the middle of the castle, so hopefully I can remember which way to go this time, and I can just crack on and get to the dungeon. Yep, run away from the guards rather than trying to kill them. Run away from them. It wasn't until I went under that bit that I realised you could get under it, and it's a little bridge across the top. And I'm just so dim when it comes to playing these games. Okay, obviously know where I'm going now, so let's head up through here. Try and run past the guards. Yes, outwitted them. Right, down to the dungeon. Oh, look, I'm using the flame. I'm using the lamp again, not my sword. Oh, and I've died again. I really am not very good at this game. Okay, let's do another bash. Hopefully I can remember what I'm doing this time. Run around the guards. See, like I said, I've not been playing it for very long when I recorded this footage, and I'd forgotten that running around the guards was an option really, so you're always trying to take them on, but you can actually run around them. Sometimes they don't even notice you, which is top quality AI in my book. Right then, third time's a charm. Checking I know which one the sword is. Down into the dungeon. Right, yeah, got him. Right, no, I've got to go down and face that guard. Let's see if I can run past him. Yep. Two guards, can I run past two? Yes, I can. Oh. Oh, no, oh, quick run. Yes, run past them now. Coward that I am. I found a sneaky way around these guys. Go around, across the bridge. Back down. Now, this really surprised me, this room, because I thought I had another key, but I obviously didn't. And I didn't know what to do next, so I thought, okay, I'm going to have to attack the guard. Oh no, there's me using the lamp again. Sword. Right, excellent. I've got a heart. Through the door. Oh, I've got another guard. I'm stuck in there again. Oh. Got the key. Oh, and I've got the boomerang as well. Couldn't work out how to get out of the inventory at this point. Yeah, it's press start again, I know. I worked out in the end. Go, give the boomerang a bash. I can work out what button it is. Cool, right, and we're off. Through locked door. Down further into the dungeon. And down into the dungeon again. Excellent, I've found the princess, I think. Let's take out this guard, so I'll work out what's going on. I didn't realise what the boomerang did at this time, which is freeze them. Use the sword. Stab myself. Right. Need some hearts. Now, I didn't know what to do about this guard, and I spent about 5 minutes here, I think, just trying to kill him with the boomerang and not really realising what was going on. So it's quite possible I might cut this bit out, but we'll see actually how long it lasts. Because frankly, it's a little bit embarrassing that I didn't suss out right from the very get-go what the hell it is you're supposed to do. Now, I'd obviously remembered when I played this when I was a kid that there was something to do with stunning the guy with the boomerang and then hitting him with the sword, but I couldn't remember what it was. Now, I finally sussed it out at that point. Now all I had to do was hit him X number of times before he died. It missed. Oh, and he hit me. Come on, can't be too many more times to have to hit him. Tried to be a bit cheeky there and get 2 hits in. Failed. Then I got him. So I've got the master key, whatever it's called, the large key I think. Talk to the princess. Right, so I've got to try and get the princess up to level 1 so that she can tell me where the secret escape route is. So just try to run up as quickly as possible, dodge in as many guards as possible and try not to fight anybody because I'm nearly dead. Use my shortcut or my long cut to get across here. Sneak past those guards. I've got to race around these guys now. Oh, thank goodness for that. Off again. I've just got the hang of the boomerang at this point. Just trying to kill everything. Yeah, got some gems there. Up the steps. I love that little noise as it goes up the steps. It's cool. Right, let's just run around this one. Up some more steps. Out onto the main floor. what I'm trying to get out, I was going to say, I remember this game being a long game, and a very long game for its era. And I don't know whether that was one of the things that made it such a great game. The princess is just telling me where to take this final secret exit now, so we're going ahead to the throne room, which is up this way. And yeah, I always remember spending, as I said at the very beginning, spending a lot of time playing this game, but also a lot of expectation was that it would be a short game, but actually there's quite a lot to it. And I guess that's true of all the Zelda games, is the fact that you know the value for money out of a Zelda game is absolutely fantastic. I also remember my brother playing this a lot, and actually I think he borrowed the SNES off me and went and played it for days on end. That might have been the N64 version, I can't remember. Right, I'm trying to find the lamp now. I will no doubt use that instead of the sword quite frequently in the next 2-3 minutes. There we go. I really like this idea of the lamp. It's kind of interesting, makes the level here just a little bit different from the castle. Not a massive amount of difference, but a little bit different. Just enough to keep you interested and keep you plodding on trying to find the sconces for the lamp and to light up the area so you can try and find your way out. Not that you ever needed to light up any of the sconces, but it made it easier to kill the rats if you did. Oh, 2 with 1 blow there. Oh, there's little bats in here as well, aren't there? Yeah, that message keeps coming up saying I've run out of mana, which is unusual, especially as you keep pretending it's the sword button. Must be pretty close to getting out now. I do like this game. It's amazing how the lamp can make the whole situation a bit eerier, even though it's exactly the same layout and it's not particularly scary. The fact you can't see what's coming just makes the whole feeling of the game a little bit more interesting. Kill me some rats. From what I remember is about when I originally played this game as well, it was one of those ones where you could do a lot of exploring, but at the risk of killing yourself. And so sometimes it was a case of, oh yeah, I need to find a heart or some more mana or gems, and other times it was like, no, I don't want to die, and so therefore I'm not going to explore. I'm just going to try to head out as fast as possible. Back in the light now, which is a bit of a blessing. Still rats though. Yeah, I'm sure at some point you can get through those what look like rock falls. You might need to get some extra skills. I can't remember. I know as you get on in the game, you can lift heavier and heavier objects. I can't remember what the mechanism for that was, but yeah, I obviously have to come back here at some point to open those pieces. Make a little stone. Up the steps. Oh, rats. Fantastic. You had to pull the switch. It took me a while to work out what I was doing. I wasn't close enough. There we go. Let's open the door. And I'm through. I'll let you watch the story unfold. I love the question. Do you understand? Yes. No, I don't understand a thing. I was always glad to get another one of these when I was playing this game before. Anyway, I'm nearly the end of the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.